Morning, everyone. Uh, Good morning, I don't know. Look, I'm still pissy about that press release yesterday from Auckland Council talking about Auckland Transport's deal to do the roading modifications down in the southern area of Papakura. How can a pedestrian crossing cost $260,000? Are we talking corruption here? Is somebody taking a briefcase? Is there money behind closed doors passing around that we don't know about? Or are the people who sign these projects off so inept, so out of touch with what things actually cost, they go, oh no, that seems right, 260, oh no, if you've told me it's 260 then, 260 it is. Tick, it's not my money, they're paying for it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then you've got the contractors who go, oh, well, that's probably going to be about 20 grand to do that job, isn't it? Yep, so that times 10 factor, yeah, it's easily a $260,000 job. Yeah, put that tender in, will you? 260K. They'll sign it, they always do, because they know it's not their money. Geez, it's ratepayers' money. Oh, actually, it's our money anyway. Doesn't matter, it's not a problem. We'll just 260K per pedestrian crossing. I would love to go in and find these contractors and force them to sit down in a room with a handful of other councillors so they're held accountable, and make them pull out their reports and their cost factoring and tell us exactly where they come up with $260,000 per pedestrian crossing. How much tarmac? Yeah, how much fill? How many staff? How many hours? How many trucks? How many this? How many cones? Blah, 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 blah. In fact, one commentator yesterday on the post that I made was probably right. There's about $240,000 in resource consent and 10 grand for the actual job. Anyway, I'm still a bit pissy about it. I really am. It's something I want to get into, because that sort of thing, if you add up all of each of those individual little costs going on around the city, imagine the money we could save, the money we could find, and instead of trying to rush off down to central government and working out how we can borrow more money and tax people here and raise the rates and do all these different things to get more money for our improvements and our infrastructure and our changes, how about we go the other way, like a normal human household, like a normal people of the city, where they go, what's our income this week? Oh, we can't afford that, so we won't do it. We'll go to the bank and borrow more money, shall we? No. How about we take the path of normal people and we go, we can't afford to do that, so we won't do it. We just won't do it. We can't afford it. I know you want it. We can't afford it, so we're not doing it. We've got to get back to core functions. Imagine all the money we could save so we could make those core functions work properly. People in Rodney, people around the city. I'm using Rodney as an example because it is bad, but look, it's bad everywhere, and I understand that. There are potholes. In fact, I've just recently found out there's a massive pothole even in my central-ish suburb of Blockhouse Bay that a car did damage on recently because piss poor repair work and original construction of the roads. And that's another one I want to dig into, by the way. Yeah, now I'm even more pissy. I understand, rumour has it, there's no warranty on road repairs. No warranty. So the council keeps paying every time they have to go back to fix it. Is that the methane from my cow farts, or is something else fishy going on here? I guess I'm going to lose the votes from the people who own these contracting and run these contracting companies, because they won't want me in there digging. They won't want me to call them in. Oh, it'll be a congressional hearing. Oh, we're going to have congressional hearings. Who wants to be in? Hands up. Who's in on the hearing? Put your hand down. You can't all fit in town hall. But they need to be held publicly accountable. No more hidden costs. No more 260 grand. She'll be right, mate. Yeah, I'm still pissy.